Hello, chat. Welcome in, everyone. How we doing today? How is our... I think we're okay. We're probably tied up in back. Why is this twisted? Because it's twisted. Hello, Will. Welcome. I totally didn't do the dinner command. No dinner command tonight. Executive decision. So we're doing curry tonight. The camera could be positioned a little bit better, couldn't it? Let's see if we can't fix that here next. You can get rid of the smoking pan here too. Coffee. So chat, just to make sure everyone knows, make sure we're all aware, I am perfectly prepared for tonight. I have thought everything through. I know exactly how it's going to work out. I don't have a sink full of dishes at the moment. You know, just like I have my mug here ready and available, along with my water glass. I changed things up in the Discord in case anyone got alerted and wasn't expecting to, or vice versa. I would love to hear if you didn't get alerted. what I have done is I've given everyone in my Discord 2 new roles. One is dinner going live, one is gaming going live. And if you don't want going live alerts, you don't want to know when I'm starting my dinner streams, you don't want to know when my gaming streams are, I don't really know why you're in my Discord, but otherwise, if you don't want those alerts, you can remove those roles from yourself on your profile. And you won't get those alerts from now on. I'm going to stop using Hear Everyone other than like server-wide announcements sort of things. So that does mean if you just have Hear and Everyone muted, you're going to be getting alerts again unless you change things. Had some fun playing Minecraft earlier. We're maybe down 2 flowers here now. Realizing you're not looking so bright and shiny anymore, and neither are you, my friend. But the other 2 are looking fine still. Or other 3. Do a little of that action there, and you're starting to look sad, but you're not horrible. I'll give you a bit more fresh water. So we're doing budget dinners this week. That was hotter than I expected. So I didn't really know where to head with this. And I decided, what about the idea of just not spending money going shopping at all and just cooking out of stuff that I already have at home? I mean, that's certainly one way to save some cash. And additionally, I'm not going all out on any of the ingredients tonight, but I think it's going to be a royally tasty dinner, so I hope you hang out with me. Welcome in, everyone. Happy to have you with me. Cheers. Okay. So I'm going to start with making some bread. I'm going to do some flatbread. Blue jeans. I'm not wearing blue jeans tonight. Are you wearing blue jeans? So yeah, I hope you didn't watch my Minecraft stream this morning. It was not a pretty sight. I don't think anyone really did, but it was not a fun time. The long and short of it, well, the short of it is make big hole, fall down hole and die, spend forever getting everything back from bottom of deep hole, and then realize that all of his netherite stuff is 10 times harder to make. Yeah, so there was that. So I guess I'm going to be forced to actually explore that bastion near my base. Water, warm water, yeast, pinch of flour. We'll leave the flour out. We know what happens when I put the flour away. I'm going to add a little sesame oil to our bread tonight. Salt. And chop up a little bit of cilantro to throw in there. The alternative to this, and the cheaper, more budgety thing, add a little dried herbs. We're still waiting for that to wake up a little bit more. It's certainly not an excuse to sit here and sip on my coffee a little bit longer. Because I totally didn't procrastinate getting ready for stream in lieu of laying in bed for a little bit. We're going to wait on that. We'll wait on the yeasties to get nice and happy and wake. So I hope everyone's having a lovely week. Start to their week. Lovely Friday. It's a start to all of your week, isn't it? I'm going to call that good. That's quite a few bubbles on the top there. Those would be doing okay. Howdy. Debating if I maybe want to I think I'm going to roll these out. I'm going to try rolling these out early on in the process and then let them proof on their own here. Just happen to have parchment. I actually got a replacement thing for the parchments, for the tortilla press. So we'll have nice, fresh, unbleached ones next time we want to use that for tortillas. So yep, I'm doing curry, I'm doing budget dinners, but the main budget thing here for tonight is it's all from my shelves, all from stuff I already have around the kitchen. I did put some fresh herb in this, but at the same time, if you want to save, you can do the dry herbs, you can do no herbs. That's all I wanted to do with you anyways. So much trouble just for that last roll. Nope. He keeps wanting to move. The cords want to force it to change. Mostly because it's in sort of a janky setup since the GoPro turned out to be a poor investment. I'm frankly frustrated with most camera companies right now. Alright, so there we go. There's our flatbread for tonight. We'll allow that to proof and do its thing. Put one more piece of parchment on top of that whole thing. Keep some of the wind away from it. From the fan. Didn't do it. Wasn't me. We're going to need to defrost some stock here. Ice feels good on the hands. That's exactly what I wanted to do with that pan that I care about. Can't make potato curry without potatoes. I do have a can of garbanzo beans, and I thought about combining that into tonight's dinner, and then sort of was like, budget dinner, do I really need all of these things in there? So I decided against it. There's no chickpeas in the curry tonight, although there easily could have been. And yeah, I'm leaving skin on. Huh? Ah. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, it did. I saw it and heard it on my end. And that was in OBS, so you should have. Okay, we need to get rid of that noise. There. Hopefully that's a little bit better. None of that in the background. I just have to provide it for you. I hopefully that was accurate enough for you. It annoyed you just as much as it was before. And throw these under some water to keep them nice and fresh in the meantime. Keep them from oxidizing at all before we want to throw them in. How do I want to cut this other than not through my hand because that's too leathery? How long do we allow the bread proof tonight, chat? Because I think the bread proofing is probably going to be our time indicator here. Because I'm going to have to sear all of those lovelies. Speaking that, they are going to peel off nicely, of course, right? Yeah. Okay. Just waiting for the stock to finish up. We'll use that same burner for everything else. It's the best one camera-wise. Although I have beaten that burner up pretty good. This whole range needs someone to fix it up and bring it back up to life, though my thoughts are is after 10 years it's probably a dump and replace, unfortunately. Not what I advocate. You know, what I would like for in reality are two different worlds. Not too shabby, Buns. Been feeling pretty good here lately. I don't want to. My back's always bother me. I never want to get up and never want to do anything, but I'm fighting against it. It's a daily battle. It's almost gone. Still have one little bit of ice cube. I'm gonna call that done. Now it is done. Alright, cast iron over there. Switching over to a real pan. Using a real pan. Cooking oil. No sizzle at all. What the heck, man? It's almost like you're a heavy bottom and take a moment to heat up. Hit this with some salt right out of the bat. We're going to add a lot of spices in with that. And that's actually probably going to be one of our primary costs here is this spice. All right, hitting this fair amount of garlic powder. And we'll wait on that until we get everything else mixed here. And since I'm going a little light on the peppers, I didn't buy fresh peppers for this. I didn't go out and buy fresh peppers for this. I'm going to use a little cayenne in lieu of other pepper heat. Just a little cayenne. Ground coriander. Curry powder. A little bit of garam masala. Turmeric. Give that a stir up. Squeeze a tomato paste in there. And strain the potatoes and add them in. World's greatest vegetable strainer in your hand. Water strainer. Whatever. We'll add in all of our chicken stock. Actually, it might be heavy on the chicken stock, but yeah, I'm going to go for it for the last little bit there. Make sure and wash off our spoon in there, get all that good stuff off of that. We'll allow that to simmer for a bit. One last thing, other than allowing that to continue to cook, throw bay leaf in there. Now I'm using some softer, creamier potatoes for this. If you notice, I just tend to go for those. It was what I have in house. I think they're probably the better choice here over, say, like your typical Idaho russet for here in the States. Maybe some nice small red skins would be great for this. If you're going for russets, I'd definitely peel them. You don't need that russeted skin in there. So we'll hit that up since the stock was unsalted and the potatoes were obviously unsalted. We added some salt for the onions. Gotta add salt for the rest of it now too. How's our bread looking? Is it poofing at all? Is our bread poofing at all? I don't see any poofage. Maybe a little poofage. Maybe a little bit. A little under duress poofage. Poofage. Let's see, what else can we do with this tonight? Oh, that's what I can add into this. That'll add some heat. It's more of a green curry thing, but hey, we want some heat. What's wrong with a little heat? Sure, it's nice for once for not being the one with wildfire smoke. I mean, it's been thankfully been almost a year here since I had to deal with that. It's also sort of nice to have the rest of the world sort of realize what it's really like. Things like New Yorkers are probably getting a good idea of what it's like to actually live in some other industrial cities every day. Oh yeah, I saw it was looking pretty bad in northeastern Ohio, southeastern Michigan, New York, all of New York. But apparently it's good, like they're getting it out in like Northern Europe now. Turning the temp down a little bit here, hopefully. So I'm gonna throw this jalapeno in with the curry too. This pickled jalapeno. In lieu of buying a nice fresh, perhaps more green hot pepper. we have ideas or suggestions for the next two streams. I was kicking around the idea of stuffed peppers. Can do stuffed peppers with rice relatively cheaply for an individual dinner. I'm not 100% sure what else. Now see, for me, meatloaf is not a cheap dinner. I know old school mentality is it's a cheap dinner. It's not a cheap dinner for me. I just can't stomach a loaf of bread pretending to be meat. Because that's what it is when you really go budget, is you just substitute bread for meat. Additionally, it's also not a cheap dish for me, talking in terms of only a 1 or 2 night dinner dish, which is what I'm primarily doing here. I still have a lasagna, chat. So, yeah. Meatloaf is like you do a pan of it, and you're going to take a slice or two of it. It's like a 6 to 8 dish dinner. It can certainly be cheaper in that sense. You know, you want to serve 8 people dinner and use only meat for, say, 4 to 6. Meatloaf is your candidate. That would require my fridge having much of anything in it. If you remember, I did my spring cleaning a week or 2 ago. We're pretty cleared out of anything that isn't a solid, long-lasting product right now. I basically got rid of anything that was even questionably short-term. Yeah. Like, the only thing I can think of, really, that I have that could go for that in that session is, like, a potato soup. Because I have the bacon bits and stuff already here. Though I do have that blue cheese. Maybe I'll try and figure something out to do with that leftover blue cheese that I have in the fridge. Blue cheese dressing. And I'm also sort of wondering whether what type of pepper I should go. Like, I do love me a good sweet pepper, stuffed pepper. But I also, you know, there's something to be said for chili relleno and... Chili relleno, though, is like, you're gonna, like, stuff it with, like, cheese. That's not a budget dinner. It's a delicious dinner, but it ain't a budget one. Another thing you can do to add some color to this dish, you want to, like, as if this dish doesn't have enough color for you, you want to add more, throw in some carrot. I changed the ear fitting in my ear, and now it's not falling out really at all. But it's like, I feel like it's half hanging out of my ear half of the time. So I'm like, keep Now instead of trying to position it so I keep it in my ear, I'm like trying to jam it in because it feels like I got an antenna flying out of my head. Oxtail. I don't think of oxtails like. We can certainly do an oxtail meal, but again, I'm gonna be like, is that really a budget? Because you start getting it near anything called marrow these days, and they just like. These were supposed to be the cheap cuts, folks. Butchers, these were supposed to be the cheap cuts. These are the ones you gotta cook a long time. I can take a look at prices for oxtail. I mean, I'm looking on, I'm reading my the things that I read on the internet and the interwebs, and people are like, you know, trying to turn tri-tips into steaks again, and it's like, oh, no, just use the right piece. I don't recommend tri-tip for much of anything, by the way, folks. Maybe like a beef stew. It's got no flavor whatsoever. Well, no, it's gonna be, I don't recommend it for that either. It's a fast cook, it's a high heat, fast cooked meat, but it's got like no flavor to it whatsoever. The only way you can give tri-tip flavor is marinating it and just like infusing it with something else. As a cut of beef, it's about as useless of a. It's like, no, feed that to the dogs. Yeah, feed that to the. I say that, and the dogs don't even really want that. Dogs really want the really disgusting parts of the cows, which I'm cool with. We can give the dogs the stomachs. Everyone's gonna think I hate dogs after this stream. We're getting close on those taters. That's another one that got stupid expensive. Like, I don't even use liver for anything. It's expensive now too. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So on the pan on the other side here, gonna give that a brush with some paper towel and oil. That was too much oil. Way too much oil. Just a thin coat. It was nice of him to help you out. You like that irony flavor? You a fan of the... Welcome. Hello. Happy Friday to you. We're making some potato and onion curry, some flatbread, and I'm cooking that flatbread now too. These are a lightly risen yeast flatbread with some herbage in them. Herbs I already had in the kitchen. Otherwise, you can do dry herbs if you're trying to keep things on a budget. Otherwise, it's just a pretty simple yeast flatbread. And then over on the other side, we've got some lovely creamy potatoes with some red onion and a whole bunch of spices, little tomato paste, some chicken stock. So welcome in. Happy to have you. I cook here on Twitch 4 nights a week. And then I do Minecraft streaming on top of it other places. Do some fun things like Wednesdays we have ingredient challenges where people in Discord can submit ideas and vote on them to make me have to cook with them. I'm trying to hiccup and talk at the same time. So unfortunately you've hit me at one of the more exciting times during cooking where I'm going to be searing each one of these pieces of flatbread. I'm just going to take us a moment here. We are getting some nice bubbles. I was a little worried when I first flipped this that it wasn't going to work well for me, but it's looking better. The more it cooks. Now, I think we got to run a poll for this one. This is an important decision. This is critical to how the rest of my evening goes here. And chat, it's your chance to dictate how my evening goes. There we go. So, new poll. Oh, in the Discord? We burnt over here yet? Not quite. Almost, though. I tried to forget it. We'll throw that one in the tortilla holder. Keep it nice and warm and fresh. Now I'm immediately worried because I was messing with settings in Discord if new people can actually join right now. I just changed over things in the Discord to people having roles for alerts because I do both cooking streams and gaming streams, and I'm trying to set it up so people can choose if they want alerts for one or both or neither. And so I hope that anyone trying to join the Discord is not too wonky tonight. I got frustrated with it and gave up on it. I'm going to turn the heat off on our potatoes because our potatoes are cooked. We've got nice flavor there. And just allow it to coast. And we'll be cooking our flatbreads until that's done. Until they're done. Or rather, we're waiting on flatbreads to cook. There, that's a little bit clearer. Words. Uh-oh. Poll is looking mighty. What is it? Oh. Maybe I should have gave you more chance to vote more than once, but I didn't want to do it with channel points. Relax with me, chat. I don't think I got a good enough answer out of that poll. I think I need to run that poll again. Hey, Castro. Alright, we gotta give this poll another chance here. Why don't you want to work, H? Okay. Once more. And I'll burn this one while we're waiting. Oh, we're okay. Trying to burn him, chat. Do my best. Wheel time. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Fun's trying to make everyone go to the bathroom tonight. I think I rolled these too thin. I probably should have only done maybe 4 out of this batch, did them a bit larger, and not pressed them out as hard. They seem to be bubbling up nicely, but they seem to be like searing on one side and then bubbling after I flip it because it needs the searing. Welcome everyone to my animal island. Thank you for the follow. For anyone just joining in, we do have this horrible looking curry on the other side of the stove here, waiting for our flatbread to be cooked. I guess we're going with cast strength tonight, folks. That seems to be the choice. I guess it is a budget night. Gotta polish those glasses. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to drink water when we do a hydrate command, aren't we? There, I drink water. Now for a real drink. Yeah, just a little booze. Cheers. Do notice percent, not proof. Percent. Oh wait, the proof was right next to it. Oh hey. I'm sitting here, not proof. Proof. But I do think we're getting there tonight, chat. We're getting there. Grab some of our horrible looking curry here. Could maybe thicken this up a little bit, but I'm gonna be fine with it. Can mash up some of the potato and do the same thing here. Excuse my cough. Tortilla holders, not just for tortillas. This is another of tonight's, just because I have it in the house, additions. If you got some yogurt, it'd be amazing for this too. Let's grab some photos. That I no longer place on Instagram or Facebook anymore. They are strictly in the Discord these days. And so we can take these bad boys here. Yeah, just load them up. And I am forgetting something that I thought I might do tonight. I'm still going to do it tonight, no. One last thing. I think I'm going to do a second one, but mostly because I'm actually going to eat it, but you don't need to. We're getting there. They're starting to cook. Let's give this a try just by itself here. I can live with that. I'm tempted to try and flip them. I'm tempted, chat. But no, I want them to be like this for over the top of the tortilla. Just one of them over the top. Yep, that's how I wanted it, upside down and everything. Right? It's exactly how I planned out. Then if you want to go even further with it, chat, I would hope so. All right, lovely folks. Appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. I'm gonna go eat this while it's still nice, warm, and tasty. And then I'm gonna go deal with Minecraft madness. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I have been doing morning Minecraft streaming on YouTube and Kick. So I would love you if you follow me over there on YouTube or on Kick. Gonna be back here on Sunday doing more budget dinners, Sunday and Tuesday. Then we got roux-based. I'm gonna be roux-ing food all next week. Don't have the ingredient challenge yet up in the Discord. That's gonna be later tonight if I can remember. Love all your faces. Thank you so much for joining in with me tonight. I hope you all have a lovely evening. Good night.